Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got more people absolutely losing it over the new food stamp and EBT rules. The entitlement is louder than ever, while hardworking Americans are fed up with footing the bill. The clips just keep getting better. So stick around until the end because the last one will shock you. Quick question for you. If you could change the rules, what's the first thing you'd fix? Think about it as you watch, because some of these stories will definitely test your patience. Let's dive in.
We only get $80 worth of food stamps, so this is what we get. We only get water, like drinks, just a couple of miscellaneous, but that's really the only thing we get. Drinks, that's all. What, like, how do y'all be lying to them to get y'all so many food stamps? Because we only get $80. And I feel like we do it good, like get drinks, because you need the water, and water be a pretty penny. So I don't think this is a crazy idea to just get water. But Sam's is my favorite store. It's like they have all of the but it gets too like overwhelming because crying, everything. Too many people in here. Lines be too long. Everything.
Boy, shut up.
The new food stamp laws are in full effect. Them folks say you must work to get them food stamps now. Alright? Like I said, the food stamp laws are in full effect. They said you must work in order to get them food stamps. A lot of y'all don't want to work. A lot of y'all don't want to go get no hours in. Go get your money. No, they saying they ain't doing it no more. You gotta be an able body. You gotta be a person that can go get you some money. Get you working about 20 to 30 hours or something a week. And you gotta get you some money. You gotta go get it in. And I feel like the reason they went on and did that is really to prepare a motherfucker for not having no food stamps. Alright? So it's a lot of motherfuckers get food stamps. But it's like at the same time, like I said, they want y'all to work though. They want y'all to get accustomed to already working for this shit for when they come with the we don't do food stamp no more. Then motherfucker already used to working. So motherfuckers you gonna have to pick up more hours. They say you can either work a job, get 20 to 30 hours or something like that, or you can volunteer and work or something like that. Either way it go, they want you doing some type of work type to be getting them food stamps, alright? But, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this shit. Cause like I said, if you stop getting them up, they just go cold turkey on niggas, man, it gonna hurt so many families, so many hoods. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this shit down below. Peace.
Finally, the free ride is over. The new food stamp laws are simple. If you want benefits, you need to work, volunteer, or train. 20 to 30 hours a week is nothing compared to what taxpayers already put in just to survive. For years, these programs have been treated like a permanent lifestyle instead of a temporary safety net. And the truth is, if you're able-bodied, there is no excuse. Hardworking families are covering their own bills and paying the taxes that fund these programs. They don't get to opt out of responsibility. And let me ask you, do you think 20 to 30 hours a week is fair, or should the bar be even higher? Drop your thoughts below. I really want to see where you stand on this. But anyway, in our next video, we'll see how those who rebelled because they couldn't get Ben & Jerry's with government assistance viewed food stamps as luxury consumption rather than a necessity. Let's watch it.
So nobody was going to tell me that there's a nationwide pause on food stamps. I went to go get a sub because I'm like, hey, they hit today. Oh, sorry, decline. I'm calling the number. They say I got the money. Oh, it's decline. I went to another store. I see this lady. She's using her food stamps. Decline. I'm like, oh, so it's not just me. Pulled up on TikTok saying there's a nationwide pause. Why wouldn't they put it on the app? I checked the app. They didn't tell people that there was a pause. They didn't say anything. And then now I hear that you can't buy candy, ice cream, or soda. So if I wanted some Ben & Jerry's, I can't get that either. How? Like, how? Why? My question is why?
Hey, can I ask you something? Why do people care so much about what folks on food stamps buy? The entire purpose of the SNAP program was to make sure that everybody has access to food. So who cares if they're using a portion of those dollars to buy snacks or juices? Kids love snack and juices. Adults love snack and juices. So why should they not have access to those things too? And let's be real, a lot of people live in food deserts. They may not have access to those grocery stores that have affordable and nutritious food sources. And there may not be a reliable transportation source to get them from their neighborhood to the grocery stores and then back to their neighborhoods. So what they may have access to quickly get food is those corner stores and gas stations. And what do corner stores and gas stations usually have? A lot of junk foods. Let's be real, not everybody knows how to prepare like a scratch meal with fresh ingredients. Some people never learn, and it could just be that they're living in a cycle of being in food deserts and all they've ever had access to was junk food. So if we want to have a conversation about addressing food deserts and social inequalities and making sure everybody has access to nutritious food, that's a different conversation. And even if they do know how to make scratch meals, like they may not have the time. Like there are people working multiple jobs to make ends meet, so who cares if they get a microwavable meal or some snacks or junk foods to just get them through the day? Like, why do people care so much about what they're spending their benefits on? I personally don't care. If people are using their benefits to feed themselves and their families, I feel like the program is working. But I've seen a lot of conversations lately about people like demonizing recipients of SNAP benefits for buying like junk foods in addition to whatever else they're buying. And I'm just like, they're buying food. What is the issue? What do you think?
Here's the issue. SNAP was designed to keep families from going hungry, not to bankroll Oreos, soda, and gas station snacks. Calling candy and chips food misses the whole point. Taxpayers are paying higher grocery bills every week, and somehow we're supposed to be okay with our money being spent on junk. We can't even justify buying for ourselves? What do you think? Should SNAP be restricted only to real groceries like meat, rice, and vegetables? Or do you think junk food should still qualify? Curious where you stand on this. But anyway, in our next video, we'll see that those defending EBT cuts in Hawaii by saying you're leaving children hungry are actually resorting to emotional blackmail. Let's move on.
EBT. That's the big drama in Hawaii today. EBT getting cut again. Now on the news article, I see the comments, and I cannot believe the lack of education that is running through these comments. Full-blown made-up shit. First off, let me give you some facts about EBT. EBT stimulates our economy, keeps shit moving. Let's talk about the stores. Without EBT, mom and pop shops will close down. Locally owned shops will close down because EBT keeps them open. When EBT gets cut, they will raise the prices. If they can't make the cut, they won't make the rent. They will shut down. 2, there is only 1% of fraud in the whole EBT system. 3, somebody said they knew somebody with a WIC card that had almost $20,000 on it. WIC is vouchers for certain items, and if you don't use it by the end of the month, it's gone. And it's literally milk for your baby. Then the person switched to saying, actually, it was $20,000 in their EBT card. Shit again, because every 6 months you have to check up with the office, provide your fucking pay stubs, your rent, your everything, and they check your account to make sure you're spending that money. 4, another comment that came across. Pulling the benefits would benefit the middle class. 45% of households in Hawaii were below the ALICE threshold. That's nearly half of Hawaii that has to make choices every month where to move their money. Losing EBT would break the middle class because losing EBT, food prices go higher, wages stay the same. More money for the middle class will be going to food prices. Yeah? Forcing them to drop lower. And when they're down here, they won't be able to qualify for EBT because it'll be gone. The average income of a family of 4 needed to live in Hawaii. Not one's living on grandma's homestead. Not one's living in mom and dad's house. Not one's living in your girlfriend's parents' house. Okay? A family that is doing it on their own. The average income is $300,000 to live in Hawaii for a family of 4. It's $11,000, a little bit over $11,000 a month to live in Hawaii. By those numbers, most of you are poor. Let's talk about the taxes you pay to the EBT system. You pay about $1 a day. You pay $1 a day to help make sure low-income babies can eat, which also stimulates our economy because the kids is our future. And if we feed them, we can help them get out. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Oh, but the juggies.
The juggies. How did we move to a space where it's the kids? How did we move to a space where it is the kids? I am a family of 6, all right? Me, my other half, and our 4 children. We do not get EBT. It is hard. It is hard. We do not live on homestead. We don't live in one of our parents' apartments. We rent our own. We pay our own car bills, and we do that. And some of you are like, good, that's what needs to happen. Yeah, but we shouldn't have to dedicate our entire lives to surviving. Do me a favor, fam. Sit down with your kids. Teach them statistics. Teach them the system. Teach them civics. So they're not confused adults on how the system works and how everything connected makes things work. Because right now we have a classless society that is willing to just starve the kids. While their taxes go up, while their prices go up, while they do all this to go up, they're willing to starve the kids because they don't want to pay taxes to that system. But they're still going to be paying taxes to a system that won't benefit their economy, won't feed the future children, won't do any of that. The chain reaction that is going to come from the actions of the uneducated is going to fuck a lot of people.
So the new defense of food stamps is that they stimulate the economy? Let's be clear. Every dollar in EBT is a dollar taken from taxpayers who already work, budget, and sacrifice. Shuffling money from the people who earn it to the people who spend it doesn't grow the economy, it drains it. And the "it's only $1 a day" argument, tell that to working families watching every bill go up while someone else brags about swiping their benefits card. It's not about the math, it's about fairness. If you're able-bodied, you should contribute, period. Do you think these programs really stimulate the economy, or is that just another excuse to keep the free ride going? I'd like to see where people land on that. But anyway, in our next video, we'll be looking at a mindset that views having children as a business model and considers it smart to add even grandchildren to their file in order to get more help from the state.
People always want to ask me, why do I have so many kids and why do I continue having kids? And the answer is simple. I have more kids to get more benefits from the government. The more kids I have, the more money that I get. I get food stamps, I get child support, I get WIC, I get cash assistance. I'm basically setting up my kids for the future. And at this point, I probably make more money off of my government assistance than you do at your job. This is simply what works for me and my family. So stop asking me to stop having kids, stop asking me to get a job, because that's never going to happen. And this is also another reason why I got custody of my grandchildren, because I just wanted to add as much people as I can to my case to get, take advantage of all the benefits that the government gives out. And it's actually nobody's business at all. So I don't care what you guys have to say. This is how I live my life. This is what works for me and my family, and I will continue to do so. And I have taught my children to do the same.
Normal, hard-working middle-class families are struggling to afford groceries right now, let alone go on a family vacation. And this woman has the audacity.
I had to cancel my vacation with my family because where we were going to go and vacation at, they have already stopped certain things of being able to be purchased with EBT. Well, because of this, that would mean I would have to buy the majority of my family's food out of pocket. And that would dig into my money I have for fun things. So I had no other choice but to cancel the trip. My family is so sad about this, and so am I. I don't understand why people want to control what other people buy with their EBT. Like, how is it your business what I buy with my EBT?
The first question I have to ask this woman is, what in the hell are you and your family eating that the majority of it is not covered by your EBT benefits? Obviously junk. This is just absolutely amazing to me, and I can't believe that she actually posted.
It really cracks me up when people run in the other direction when they see me at the store.
This doesn't happen. This is made up. Why would you make this video if let's say hypothetically say you say that you don't want to be around these people, but yet you are so worried about them running away from you when they see you in the store? This doesn't happen. Why are you saying this?
Like, it's okay, Sally. I'm not gonna try to rob you, okay? Calm down.
Then again, I remember my theory. Bonnet, nose ring equals EBT royalty. It's like an algorithm that I just know these things. Nose ring, septum piercing, bonnet, EBT, queen of some sort. But this ain't it. No one's running away from, like, why? Where does this come from? I've always wondered this. No one's crossing the street. No, it's just made up. Let's get at them.
Exactly. Nobody is crossing the street when an EBT cardholder walks by. This whole victim narrative is just another made-up storyline to make welfare look glamorous and criticism look like oppression. The truth is simple. Nobody cares what you're buying, but taxpayers do care when their hard-earned money funds endless handouts and then get spun into a royalty lifestyle on social media. Bonnet, nose ring, EBT queen. It's not a stereotype, it's a pattern to end on that. And that's going to wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more, make sure to hit that subscribe button. On the screen right now, I've got another video that dives even deeper into these food stamp freakouts. Go ahead and click it, and I'll see you there.